Welcome back. We have a hands-on activity where I want you to follow my steps on your second viewing. The first time, please just watch and understand how I approach this exercise. The second time you watch the video, pause as often as you need to work along. Please don't try to work along on the first viewing. Okay, the objective is to create a mini website by using all these items. The most important thing, please have fun with it. No pressure whatsoever. I know it's very early in the course, but I want to show you how easy it is if you have the right approach. Start from the layers panel. Notice what we have here. A logo, some items for the main menu, a button, a photo, a main menu background, and so on. So things are fairly organized. Let's start with the logo. Where are logos typically placed in most websites? Is it in the top right side? Is it at the bottom? No, of course not. The logo is usually placed here in the top left side. So click on it to select it and drag it into place. Where exactly? Well, it doesn't actually matter at this point. Okay, now what about the main menu? Where do you usually find it? If you're not sure, just open up your browser and check out a few of your favorite websites. Usually the main menu sits to the right of the logo. Please move them one by one, like so. And you'll notice that Figma is trying to help us out with these red lines. And it's totally fine to work that way. Take your time with it, no pressure. Once you have them roughly arranged, something like this, please click anywhere on the white surface and drag out a box. Okay, this is how we can select all of them. Now, you can see this is the case in the layers panel, double check that. Okay, now use this icon here to bottom align them. This quickly arranges them, it's a bit faster. Okay, one more step. Click here and you'll have an option that's called Tidy Up, which basically means clean it up for me. And just like that, the main menu looks quite nice. If you really want to be exact, you can do this. Move this out of the way, by the way. Select both the logo and the main menu. And now you can use this icon here, which centers them. This is optional, but it does make it look a bit better. Next, select the wide rectangle and move it up. This gray obviously doesn't work all that great, so let's go to the right side and hit fill. Look for something a bit nicer. I like bright colors, so I think I'm gonna go with this one for example. This looks better, but the gray text obviously is not okay. So here's what we can do. Select all these elements like so. Okay, from the right side, look for this gray swatch. Here it is. Click it and open up the color picker, which should be fairly easy to work with. White is gonna be that much better. And indeed, it's great. Close this panel and now let's center them once more, just for safe measure. Use this icon here. If you're not sure which is which, just try them out and then use Ctrl Z to undo. Explore, be curious, that's the essence. Okay, for the button, move the text inside it. If you look carefully, you'll see Figma will try to help you. Okay, when that's done, please select the rectangle and open up the color picker once more. We want the same color. Notice Figma is again jumping to all help. We have that option right here. But if you can't see it, you can also use this icon here. Click on the main menu, and that's about that. We have the same color. But what about the text? Well, we need to make it white, of course. There's no other decent option. Okay, things are going along nicely. Okay, select the image and bring it up. Make sure you can see the entire frame so you line it up correctly. This is perfect. Okay, we need to handle the title and the description. For the title, please change its size to 40 pixels. That's 40. Now we can see it much better. For the color, white it is. White is always in the top left side of the color picker. Go all the way in the corner. You know it's pure white if it says FF, FF, FF here. So 6 Fs. For the other bit of text, 18 pixels please, that's 1/8, and please make it white as well. Now I know that this may seem fast, but I want to show you how things just fall into place. Okay, the final thing. These items are all over the place. Where should we move them? Well, the best place is right here on the left side. Move the title until you see a red vertical line that goes up towards the logo. This is what we want. See it? That's perfect. Do the same with the other text layer. Take your time with it. I do hope you're watching this on a computer, and hopefully you're working along with me. Finally, with the button, just move it into place. One at a time, that's totally fine. And overall, this is our mini website. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be creative. You need to know the rules. One of them is aligning things is very important. I know it may be boring, but it's actually essential. For the logo and main menu, for the button, for the alignment of these layers, these are all very important bits. Here's how it would look like without aligning them. Just a glance into how it would look like without any aligning. So this is terrible, right? This looks horrible. So again, the principle is quite basic but powerful. Align everything. Use the alignment tools. Okay, in terms of color, we chose one bright color and the rest was pure white. Pure white, not yellow, not green, not anything else. Just white. For the main color, it wouldn't make sense to choose something like this, right? It all has to make sense. The title is bigger than the description because it needs to stand out. So these are some of the principles that we'll rely on. We'll talk about them in detail in other lectures, but for now, please tell me, do you need to be creative to do this stuff? In less than 10 minutes, we created a mini website, and it was all based on a few principles. Align things correctly, use good colors, use a standard layout, the logo on the left, the main menu to the right, and so on. This is how we'll work. We won't sketch, we won't draw, we won't get creative. We'll learn key principles like alignment, symmetry, typography, contrast, and we'll create awesome stuff together. That's because this is what the client needs. This is what will get you hired, and this is gonna put money into your bank account. Now please pause, rewind, and get to work. I want to see your version, but with a different color. I know it's a bit early, but believe in yourself, you can do it. I'm here to help as much as I can. Take this as a fun challenge. At the end, click on the frame and then choose export. Then export once more. Upload it and that's it. Okay, thank you so much and I look forward to seeing your design.